Hey Lions, it's your girl Precious Leon. Thank you so much for joining me back in the Lion's Den for another video. As you can see, we are juicing today. And I'm gonna try to make this intro short and sweet because I think I low-key hate myself. I don't know why, but this is probably the third time I have tried to juice and I've done it past 8 p.m. So there's that. It is now 9:25, I believe, and I'm just not getting started. My fruits and vegetables are semi-prepped. They're all washed and half of them cut, so I still have a little bit of preparation to go, but I wanted to get into why I'm juicing, unpack my new juicer, and just take you along this journey with me. Roughly 2 weeks ago, I had decided to do a 14-day juice cleanse, and I did great for about eight-ish days, but proper preparation prevents poor performance. What did he say? Proper preparation prevents poor performance, and I was not properly prepared. Each time, like, my juice ran out, and then my juicer broke. And then at that point, it was just like me trying to find substitutes or alternatives like in store, and it was just becoming a little bit too much. However, this is something that I've been seeing benefits from. I'm gonna go through in a part 2 of this video, day to day, how I feel, all of the benefits that I've experienced, the challenges I face, just so you can see if this is something that you would want to do, just juicing in general. Maybe not as harsh as doing a 14-day juice cleanse, but I have seen a significant difference in my energy levels, just how my stomach feels overall, and I have lost a few pounds for the first 8 to 9 days. So I want to do it again. If you're not already a part of the Lion's Den, go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. Like, comment if you've ever done a juice cleanse, drop some recipes if you haven't. Let's go ahead and get into the video. So this is my new juicer. A little backstory: I was gifted a juicer last year and I used it one time, and then I decided to start juicing again, and that juicer lasted one round of juicing, meaning I got 9 jars out of it. But the second time I tried to do it, it gave out on me. I think it wasn't built for the kind of manpower I needed for my juicing, so I had to go and buy a new one. I won't even get into how complicated it was to try to make my second round of juices. I had to use a freaking blender and strain it all, and that took an eternity. So I went ahead and decided to invest in a new one. I got the NutriBullet. It was really the only one that looked decent at Target. I didn't have the time really to go and try to find another one somewhere else. There was one that's like $600 on Amazon, I believe, that a friend of mine had recommended I try, but I'm not paying nobody $600 for a juicer. I'm sorry. I spent like almost $150 for this, and that was enough for me. I know it's an investment, and I know it's quality over quantity, but also, like I said, I'm not about to spend $300+ on a juicer. I'm sorry. 200 max was my target, but I'm gonna try to give a little bit of information as far as the different types of juicers. So there's a mastication juicer. Scared the shit out of me. So a mastication juicer is, to my understanding, one that is slowly grind or chewed up, and then okay, I'm struggling over here. Well, that's cool. Oh, I got a little brush. But a mastication juicer is one that slowly chews or grinds the fruit and vegetables up. It's considered cold press, and so it helps to get as much of the juice and nutrients out as possible, whereas a centrifugal juicer, don't quote me on that, is one that uses heat to grind it up. So it does kind of, I won't say waste, but there is sometimes leftover juice left in the pulp, so you may not get as much out of it as you would a mastication one. However, those ones are a lot more expensive, so maybe in another life I will decide to purchase one of those. As of right now, this one is looking a lot better than the last one I got. Ooh, I'm actually really excited.
So excited!
It's very sleek. And from what I read, it looks like it's easier to clean, so that is automatically a good sell for me. What's this? I should probably read the instructions. I never read the instructions. So this is all that I have today. We're doing 3 juices, 3 32-ounce jars each day, and then I'm gonna pair it with a salad. I still have some preparation to do. I have to cut up these apples and peel the oranges. But other than that, we're good to go. So I will come back once I'm done prepping and show you guys what I'm doing with the recipes. All right, we're back. It's time to start our first juice. I'm gonna put all of the recipes in the description box, so in case you want to try them, you can go ahead and make them your own. Let's get started. So I went ahead and decided to do a voiceover for this section and to speed up the juicing, because it is a very tedious process, so I can only imagine that it's boring to watch, and I don't want this to be a 30-minute video. I will say, other than the preparation and cleanup, the juicer itself worked really well. Personally, I was reluctant to read the instructions, as I said I would earlier, or said I should earlier, and like I said, I rarely read instructions. I just try to figure it out as I go. But in this box, it provided a book of what speed you should juice each fruit and vegetable on. And I wish I would have listened, because I think it would have made my life easier. I kept grinding everything on low, thinking I was going to like exhaust the engine. But yeah, definitely read your instructions, kids. Also, I didn't like the fact that it was like spitting back on me, like there was black backsplash, but that's neither here nor there. Not too bad. I'm not excited to clean this, if I'm being honest, but not too bad. This is gonna add some color to her. Now she's green. It's definitely a lot of foam, which, if you use the mastication juicer, you won't get as much foam, but for the most part, that's not bad. One and done. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and make the other 2 jars and then come back once I do the second recipe. I have 3 jars finished, and I will say that was a process. It's always a process. At this point, you can't complain about it. You just do it. I will say, minus preparation time, like, it's going a lot quicker than the last juicer I had, so that's a plus side. As far as like cleanup goes, it's debatable for me. I think it's nice because it's like one whole component when I do take it apart, instead of like my last juicer that had like a discard bin in the back, and then like I had to take each part apart in order to clean it. I will say though, I enjoyed having the discard bin that like the pulp would get fed into, because then it helped me to catch when it was full and when I needed to clean it. Whereas I had a little mishap earlier. Initially I had cleaned it after the first one, but it didn't look full. So the second jar I did, I just left everything in there and then tried to complete the third jar, and by the time I got to the last piece of apple, it made this weird noise as if it was full, and it was full when I opened it, but that scared me just a little bit. So I think word of, hey, look at my little list, okay. I think rule of thumb, I don't know if I said that right, is to clean it after each one, which is also a little bit time consuming, but hey, I just spent hundreds of dollars on this and I do not want to break it, so you gotta do what you gotta do. We're about to start the next one. I'm gonna go ahead and put these in the fridge and I'll be back. This is my orange juice. It's going to have oranges, carrots, pineapple, ginger, turmeric, and I think that's it. I'm gonna show you guys how this thing comes apart. Do it a little messy. Like, that's crazy. As you can see, I have 3 more done. We're fastly approaching the end. It is now 11:16, meaning I'm roughly 2 hours in, but we are near the finish line. I have left my red juice, which is watermelon.
This is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. It's watermelon.
This will be the first time I've tried this. The other 2 recipes I've tried variations of. I will say this is by far, so far, because I haven't added an ingredient to it. But the orange juice, this is by far my favorite one that I've made. I kind of mixed 2 recipes that I found, so I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I still have to add some turmeric powder and some pepper to activate the turmeric. But this one here, oh, I just forgot actually. I'm botching this one a little bit too. I have a beet that I didn't use for my last time, so I'm gonna cut that and do like 1/4 of a beet in each one. It might be disgusting because it doesn't call for beet, but listen, I'm trying not to waste any products, okay? Never mind. This beet is nasty. Look at this. Jump scare. So we're not gonna put this in there. Scratch everything I just said. All is well. It's just gonna be 3 easy ingredients. We'll see how it goes. This was by far the messiest recipe that I ended up doing. I had it on high, so considering the water content of watermelon, it splashed back a lot more. Also with this recipe, I tried to substitute whatever I didn't have in watermelon with some extra melons I had in my refrigerator. But it didn't work out the way I planned to because I didn't have enough of any of them. So you'll see how I finesse that in a little bit. I don't know what to do. I'm pretty sure that's not going to be a whole jar, but hey, it's okay. What had happened was I was not able to find a full-size watermelon. And so I did a personal baby watermelon instead, but I think I needed, this looks disgusting. I think I needed a full one in order to get what I needed. Because right now this is only, if I could read, roughly 22 ounces, and I need 32 ounces. But it should be okay since I am going to eat a salad throughout the day, and also what I did last time, which was really good, and I didn't overdo it by adding a snack. If I got hungry between like those meals, I ate like berries. So it's gonna be what's gonna be. This does not look appealing. It's all right. I'll go ahead and finish up this last juice and then reconvene. It didn't make much and it looks nasty, but it's actually pretty good. Okay. This may in fact be very disgusting. Maybe I don't ruin both. Okay. You see? Big brain. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill what's left with coconut water. That isn't plain coconut water, so the flavor might get a little funky. Let's see. This is what happens. I just be experimenting. It's not bad. It doesn't really taste like it doesn't taste like anything specifically, so it's a little bit hard to gauge. But for the sake of juicing and having my juices complete, I think I just found a hack. So there's that. We are officially at the end of our juicing for the day. They look so vibrant and they are beyond tasty. I'm really excited to kickstart this journey. If you are not a part of the Lion's Den community, go ahead and subscribe, like and comment your experience with juicing, and until next time, be easy.